Alright, chat. Are you guys ready to get back in to Danganronpa Chapter 3 Trial? Who killed Ibuki and Hyoko? Honestly, I feel so bad for Ibuki because she was just like... She was so victim of circumstance. Like, it was just like such bad luck that she got the gullible disease and was told to kill herself. That's such bad luck on her end. Like, it like literally is like no fault of her own that she died. Like, she didn't get on anyone's wrong foot. She was just like, Monokuma literally fucked her over. I feel so bad for Ibuki. Hyoko, I don't really give a fuck. Fuck her. She was mean. Yeah, Hyoko, I mean, you know, what are you gonna do about it? I say the two cancel each other out. Okay, we were at Monokuma Rock. Who was I supposed to talk to? Was I supposed to go in? Akane, what do you have to say?
I'm gonna do it!
Hey, what are you whining about? Hurry up and get this over with already. And then we can get Coach Neko, and then we can greet Coach Nekomaru with open arms when he comes back. Hell yeah. That's why I don't think she's the killer. She has too much to lose from Coach Nekomaru. Just as I thought, this particular incident... Oops, we can continue this later, right, Hajime? What's wrong with him? He's even creepier than usual. Sonia, what do you have to say? You're the most sus. Hyoko, it must be my fault after all. Then I must learn the truth behind this murder. Most foul. Now then, let us proceed. I think she's sus. I haven't been helpful at all. I couldn't even figure out an estimated time of death. I'm sorry, I'm such a useless piece of trash. It's okay, Mikan. Alright, we've gotten this far. What does everyone else have to say? Let's go, there's no time to waste. I know it's sad, but we need to move forward. And then, we need to end this once and for all. I really think it's either Sonia or Soda. I already figured this, but it's best if we don't rely on Monami much at all. All that much. She's just saying stupid things and it'll just make us even more confused. Maybe we should shut her up for good. Yeah, I agree. Alright, fuck it, we're going in. I didn't talk to Gundam or Soda. Oh well. What, are they gonna say that they're the murderer? What are they gonna say? They're gonna say nothing. Where's Nagito? He was at the far left. He's just slightly spaced off from everyone else. We stepped onto the escalator and ascended towards the gaping maw, and that's when I suddenly noticed it. I noticed our lined up silhouettes kept getting smaller and smaller. It's almost as if we kept dying. It's almost as if there are less of us now than when we first got here. But I can't turn back now. If I turn back, I won't be able to press forward. And when everyone is inside Monokuma Rock... God, the elevator began its descent as usual. But nobody said a word. As we stood there trying to figure out what to say to each other, the elevator descended deeper and deeper. What am I trying to start small talk? What am I? Man, this awkward silence is really killing me. Unlike one of you who killed one of our friends. Two of our friends, actually. Eh? Am I right? Am I right, guys? Okay. And when it descended as far as it could go, it finally stopped. The elevator doors opened slowly, almost tantalizingly so. Light poured through from the other side, eroding the boundaries of the darkness. And when I walked into that place... Dude, we're still in here, but it's a castle now. My, it feels pretty toothless with all these empty seats. Toothless? What? Well, two people got killed at the same time, and Nekomaru's not here either.
Hey!
Nekomaru's not participating? If he's alive, you should invite him.
No.
Why bother? What?
Well
Now then, let's begin. I feel like this is leading all up to, like, Nekomaru. He's gonna return as, like, a fucking cyborg. He's gonna come back, like, with cybernetic enhancements because of Monokuma. It's the beginning of the long-awaited class trial. Please enjoy it to your heart's content. And so the curtain to the third class trial was about to open. Ibuki Miyota, the ultimate musician. She was really loud, but when she was the mood maker of our group. When I was with her, all of my pain and suffering just seemed to melt away. Hiyoko Saionji, the ultimate traditional dancer. I didn't really like her, so, you know, water off my back. Just looking at her adorable face, you'd never know she was actually selfish and foul-mouthed and a cunt and deserving of her fate. But she was trying to change herself. Actually true. Kind of. Not really. She was really still mean to Mikan. And she was desperately trying to come to terms with Mahiru's death. I'm actually shocked Hiyoko died because of Mahiru's death. Like, she was like trying to better herself and like give herself character development, and then she died, and so they're both dead. So that's why I was shocked of Hiyoko's death. The person who killed those two is among us. Too many people are alive on this screen. I definitely can't believe it. Hey, Nekomaru's still alive, but whether I believe it or not is irrelevant. This is a fucking ST. If you replaced Hiyoko in this screen with like Nekomaru, this is like the A squad team. Me, Akane, Peko. Just put Nekomaru on there. Unless I figure out the truth, I won't be able to escape from this hell. That's why I must find out, no matter the cost. For our sake, and for our friends' sake. For Ibuki and Hiyoko. For Ibuki's sake. And Hiyoko. So the curtain to the third-class trial was about to open. This life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun. Oh, yeah. I'll save. Oh, my skills! I don't have any skills! Ass, dude! Ass! I got 29 of 43. Oh my god, the focus gauge recovers at a faster rate? What's the focus gauge? Effective? Yeah, I mean, I got nothing else to spend these on, I don't think. Oh god, I don't have anything! Ah! Wait, can I buy stuff? Oh, it's too late. Wait, is it too late? Can I buy stuff? Truth bullets. No, not that. Oh, balls. Oh, balls. Where was it? Report card. Yo, Taylor, what's up, dude? Oh, I need these. Slightly increases the influence gauge? Sure. Sure? Yeah, I'll take that. Oh, I'm out. I'm not out. Downshift and upshift. How many do I have left? I got 3 left? Ah, shit, I just wasted my points. Moonsault. That sounds cool. Increases jumping power during the logic dive. Was that the surfing thing? Yeah, I don't want that. Upshift. Increases your aiming speed. I don't care about any of these. These were stupid. These were dumb anyway. Set skills. I don't even know what's useful skills. Let's just take those. Alright, finish preparations. That's it. We're done. We're done. We're good. Let's fucking get it going. Who did it? Who done it?
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
I already know the class trials.
If
who done it?
I'll punish everyone. Oh well.
We know the
who
rules.
cares about this boring explanation? Let's get on with it already.
We know the rules,
I
chat.
don't mind starting the trial, but I don't really have a grasp of how the case played out.
You did it. Nah, you didn't. I actually don't think Nagito did it.
Because I was asleep the whole time.
You were not asleep. Counter argument. Objection.
Even if you do grasp it, you're just gonna confuse the heck out of us, aren't you?
But Nagito's not alone. I don't really get it either.
I agree.
You're fine. Your head's empty anyway.
Fuck you.
Empty head? Huh. What's wrong with that? Listen up. The emptier your head, the more dreams you can stuff inside it, you know?
Oh, that's fucking... Oh, God, she's so smart.
Anyway, we shouldn't proceed with the trial if those two can't participate in the arguments.
Kane's so smart.
Since he's the first witness, why don't we ask Hajime to explain the incident and the sequence of events?
I did it.
Then,
It was
let's
me.
start with when we split into the hospital team and motel team
Ah,
because
so
of the
lo-
despair disease.
So long ago.
The hospital team consisted of Nagito, Ibuki, and Akane, who were infected, and Mikan, Fuyuhiko, and me.
Yeah.
The other 5 in the motel team were myself, Gundam, Kazuichi, Chiaki, and Hyoko.
Spending the night at the hospital was prohibited, so Hajime and I had to sleep at our cottages.
I woke up at my cottage on the day the incident happened. Mikan came by to wake me up, and told me that Nagito had recovered from his symptoms.
That she did. She gave me a nice pillow.
We immediately headed over to the hospital, and after we confirmed his recovery, I made Mikan rest in the on-call room, since she hadn't slept all night, while I waited in the hospital lobby. And then, I saw the incoming signal light on the surveillance camera blinking before our scheduled time.
I just realized, why broadcast the murder? What's the point of broadcasting the murder? For it to be seen? That doesn't make sense.
When I pressed the button to turn on the monitor, what appeared on screen was...
Oh, I guess they weren't. I guess I just turned it on and it automatically linked. Oh.
A video of someone wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head, climbing a stepladder.
I guess it was just happenstance.
Amazing! That's such a heart-pounding story! And then what did you do, Hajime?
I tried to stop them, of course.
Oh.
I rushed out of the hospital and ran to where the video was being recorded, the music venue. But it was too late.
Yeah.
By the time I arrived, the person wearing the hemp bag on their head was already hanging from the ceiling.
I already know it's Ibuki.
I thought I should tell the others right away, so I headed to the motel.
Why the motel?
Because it was close to the music venue.
Because it's the Motel
Unlike the
Hotel
hospital,
Holiday Inn.
There were more able-bodied people there. At least, that's what I thought. But the only person who came with me was Chiaki.
Gundam was there. He said he would follow suit soon.
But I remember feeling a little relieved because not long after, we met up with Mikan and Fuyuhiko.
We were also looking for Ibuki since she disappeared from our sight.
After I rested for a bit, I started counting everyone at the hospital. And then I noticed Ibuki was gone. So I sprinted out of the hospital. Coincidentally, I ran into Fuyuhiko. So I pled with him in various ways to see if he could help me out.
Ooh, wait, Mikan, what did you do with Fuyuhiko?
Various ways?
Wait.
Don't say it like that and confuse me.
After I heard from those two that Ibuki disappeared,
God, I love Mikan.
I had a feeling she was the person wearing the hemp bag. So I immediately led them to the music venue.
But the door wouldn't open. Since we had no other option, the four of us broke down the door. And when that happened, we didn't just find Ibuki's body. We also found Hyoko's. And not just that. Her body was taped to a pillar.
That's when we heard the body discovery announcement. Not once, but twice in a row.
And
Yeah.
so we decided to lower the hanged body, didn't we?
When we removed the hemp bag, just as we feared, it was Ibuki.
So
I was
that's how
really
the case
hoping it'd
played
be
out.
two Mikans.
Thank
I mean, two
I
Hyokos.
understood it
Shit.
very easily.
Well, it's clear what the problem with this case is. When Hajime left the music venue, who...
Wait, how do I know anything Hajime just said is true?
God, fucking Nagito, you pissing me off. Huh?
Sorry.
'Cause I'm the main
only being
NPC.
impartial right now.
I'm the
The
NPC.
story I just heard is clearly suspicious.
I'm the main character of the game. What I say has to be true.
Hajime, if you're the only one who saw the hanging video and the first one to discover Ibuki's body,
Oh, fuck
then
you.
you could be lying as much as you want right now.
That's
right?
true, though. That's actually true. Actually smart.
Lie? Why would I lie?
Obviously. So you could make us ignore what might be an inconvenient truth for you.
Do you doubt me?
Nah, but the door was locked. Yes, I guess that's true. How do I lock the door? I guess my only defense right now is that the door was locked. And how do I lock the door from the inside that has no exit? That's my defense right now. Because everything is technically right. How does everyone believe what I say is true?
If you're not lying, I would like you to prove it.
The door, that's it. That's all I got.
Come on, try to prove it to me. Prove you're not the killer.
It's just as Kazuichi said, Nagito's the kind of guy who'll just confuse us to make matters worse. Damn it, I shouldn't have to explain it to Nagito. I'm in trouble now thanks to that. Ah, shit. Ah, no. Motel room key? I got fucking 6 bullets? Why do I got so many bullets? A scrap thick piece of paper? I don't know what's useful.
Hajime's testimony is clearly suspicious.
If Hajime's testimony is a lie, then the fact that Ibuki hung herself...
That would also be a lie.
Wait. I don't... Oh, God. Why do I get so many bullets? surveillance camera unit put inside the music venue for communications purposes. It's been smashed to pieces and no longer works. What was the thick scrap of paper? Was that the one that was hanging on top of the thing? Paper that was stuck to the baton lighting. Oh, fuck.
I don't think I can deny that possibility.
Surveillance monitor video. Wait a sec. Surveillance monitor video. What was that one? Oh, this one. The video we saw at the hospital showing a person dressed in a hospital gown wearing a hemp bag on their head and willingly climbing steps towards the noose. Shit. Hajime's the only witness.
Why would Hajime lie?
Am I the only witness?
Obviously, because he's the killer.
Did Hajime kill both of them?
The fact that the bodies were imitating the movie. means
No,
it probably
I
is
saw the
Hajime's
movie.
fault.
It's the movie theater ticket. It stamps the date at which I saw the movie. I know, untrue. Untrue. I got a
Hajime's
movie ticket.
testimony is clear.
It tells me when I saw the
And
movie.
fact that Ibuki
That would also
I don't think
No,
I
no,
can,
no, no,
after
no, no,
all.
no. No, Nagito.
obviously because he's the killer.
Did Hajime kill both of them?
No.
The fact that the bodies were imitating the movie.
Fuck, I
No, that's
pressed.
wrong.
Oh, did I get it? Oh my god, I got it. I pressed A, I got the minus 10 seconds. And then I fucking got it.
Killer.
Thank
I mean,
God.
there's no way I'd be able to imitate that movie.
Of course you're not. I already knew that.
Fuck you.
Huh?
Before the incident, Hajime had never watched that movie. His invitation ticket is
I
proof
guess
of
that's
that.
better. I guess that's better proof than the door was locked.
Each person only received one ticket, and they're marked with a stamp that shows the date and time.
But then it's gonna be like everyone else saw it. So then like everyone's sus but me. But it's like, I already know that I'm not sus.
Isn't that right, Monokuma?
It's gotta throw in some other characters who haven't seen the movie.
Yes, no mistakes there.
Which means there's no way Hajime, who never saw the movie, could commit murders that imitated it. Or did anyone tell him what happens in the movie? Of course no one did, right?
Yeah, no one spoiled the movie for me, right? No one here's a fucking spoiler.
Hold on a
Spoiler
sec.
Sandra.
You're the one who brought this up in the first place.
Nagito, what are you doing?
Well, since we're opening with your witness testimony, I thought we should solidify the foundation. It also provides a good warm-up.
What warm-up? This isn't a game, you know.
Don't get mad.
This isn't a game. I'm the main character.
Important, especially since this isn't a game.
Nagito, stop. I'm the main character, not you. Stop it.
What a waste of time. Well, I knew it would turn out like this anyway.
Now then, since we know Hajime's testimony is reliable, let us move on to the arguments.
Reliable.
So this means Ibuki definitely climbed the stepladder all by herself, right?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Then that seals it. Ibuki committed suicide.
Yeah, but like,
Ibuki committed suicide, then who killed Hiyoko?
probably Ibuki.
A murder coincidentally occurring in the same place as
What
a
if?
suicide.
Oh my god, it would be
Ain't possible,
genius. I guess it wouldn't be genius. But if this class trial results in no one dying, because Ibuki killed Hiyoko, Ibuki killed herself, thus both characters are out of the equation. No one dies this class trial, but someone still orchestrated it for next chapter, and then that person dies next chapter. So then we get a large amount of characters who get to live.
Like I said before, it's pretty clear what the problem with this case is. The killer murdered Hiyoko while Hajime was gone. So all we gotta do is establish who could have possibly done that.
Then let's ask Hajime. How long would you say you were away from the music venue?
I couldn't have been gone for more than 10 minutes.
So they killed Hiyoko and taped her up within 10 minutes?
No.
There's no way that's possible.
They just taped her up. Hiyoko was already dead.
That's why the killer stalled for time by making the music venue a closed room.
What do you mean, a closed room?
A closed room scenario.
The killer blocked the venue door from the inside to try and keep us from entering right away.
However, that door is the only entrance to the music venue, right? If they blocked the door from the inside, the killer would not have been able to leave either.
Yes. Actually
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
true.
Which means, when we broke down the venue door, the killer was still inside.
They were?
If that's the case, the only suspicious people are those who don't have an alibi for that time.
Sonia, Soda.
And that's you two. Sonia, and Kazuichi.
There we go.
Me too?
What the hell? Why's it gotta be us?
The others all have alibis. Chiaki, Mikan, Hajime, and I all broke down the venue door together. Gundam met up with Hajime at the motel right before that. And if Akane and Nagito were laid up in the hospital, the only person that leaves is one of you.
There's another person who doesn't have an alibi. You know, Nekomaru.
Yo, as if Nekomaru would do this. He doesn't fucking... He's a team player. He's a team coach.
Me too!
Monokuma? What? Me too.
Hey, why are you talking like, huh? You're kidding, right? You're not up to something weird, are you?
Nah, don't try to imply Nekomaru is secretly Monokuma. As if.
Please stop making bad jokes.
Anyway, if the killer was hiding inside the venue,
Me
we should
too?
obviously doubt the people who don't have alibis.
What a wicked way of backing us into a wall. Is this his professional skill?
The killer was inside the music venue? Fuyuhiko obviously thinks so, but is that really it? Make your arguments. Motel room key? Ah, shit. Surveillance monitor. Scrap of thick paper, the step ladder?
The killer was still inside the music venue.
Maybe.
By locking the door from the inside,
Maybe. Step
they
ladder?
tried to keep us from getting in.
Semi-transparent
Trying to
glob.
stall for time.
True, that was the
How did they lock
semi-transparent
the
glob.
door?
The glob. The globule.
That door
And a
should not have
drumstick.
had a lock.
A drumstick and a glob.
The lock was on the floor in front of the door.
Are you talking about the broken drumstick?
No, the glob. I should
You can
fire
use
at
that
that.
as a
No, wait,
bolt
that's
to
agree.
lock the door.
That's agree.
By doing that, the killer who was hiding inside waited till we gathered together and suddenly appeared.
So they look like they had just rushed over.
Yeah?
I have seen this in serial crime dramas.
Exactly. Exactly. I've seen this before, thus I can recreate it. The person remarks contradicts the truth. I should be able to prove that with my evidence? What?
The killer was still inside the music venue.
Surveillance monitor
By
video.
locking the door from the inside, they
No.
tried to keep us from getting in.
No. No.
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
Surveillance
How did
monitor
they lock
video?
the door?
Maybe? Surveillance monitor video. God, this game is so much harder. This video that's Hajime saw at the hospital shows a person dressed in a hospital gown and wearing a hemp bag as they willingly climb. That doesn't seem right. It has to be the globule. Right? Let me go back to it. Semi-transparent globule. A strange glob that was stuck on both the music venue and the doors touch each other. No, if they lock
That door
the
should not
door...
have had a lock.
Maybe they didn't lock it with the drumstick.
was on the
The
floor in
drumstick
front
was
of the door.
broken separately.
Are you talking about the broken drumstick?
No.
You can
Wait.
use that as a bolt to lock the door.
Well, yeah, but
By doing that,
Maybe.
the killer who was hiding in waited till we gathered and suddenly appeared.
So they look like they had...
I have seen this in serial crime dramas.
what? Maybe I'll fire the globule at that remark. I feel like it has to be it.
The
It
killer
has
was
to be
still
it,
inside the
right?
mu- By locking the door, they tried to keep us from getting.
It seems they were trying
But
to
it
stall.
says
How did they lock the door?
contradict.
That door should not have.
The lock was on the floor and
Are you talking about the broken drumstick?
You bitch. I agree? That's wrong. The broken drumstick was used to lock the door from the inside, right? Is that proof? It's not like the door really locked or not, because the one who's saying it. Shit! Looks like I made a mistake. Fuck, what's the... I don't know what
the killer
the...
was still inside the music venue.
The glob?
By locking the door from the inside,
Is it the glob?
they tried to keep us from getting in.
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
No. Yes? I
How
don't
did they
fucking know. I genuinely have no idea. Chat, I need a hint. Chat, I need a hint. The motel room key, scrap of thick
That door
paper,
should not.
the step ladder. Step ladder. Step ladder was found in the music venue, stepped on its side, decided a slight blood stain on it. Those are made of wood,
The
though?
lock
What's...
was on the floor in front of the door.
Are you talking about the broken drumstick?
You can use that as a bolt to lock the door. By doing that, the killer who was hiding inside waited till we
It's not the drumstick? But I can't disagree with
I have seen
Akane.
this in serial crime dramas.
I can't disagree with Akane. I'm playing it way too safe. I'm playing it way too
Locking
safe.
the door from the inside.
This one?
No, that's wrong.
I was playing it way too safe. I was honestly playing it way too safe. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, chat.
Hold on a second. There's also a possibility that the door was locked from the outside.
Ah, fuck. They broke the drumstick. Ah, the drumstick was a red herring.
From the outside? How?
Shit.
There was a semi-transparent glob stuck to the venue door. Maybe that's what they used.
Semi-transparent glob. Like rubber, maybe?
It wasn't rubber at all. Gum. Rubber, glue, gummy, glue.
I see.
Ectoplasm. Yeah, that was it. It was ectoplasm. They got a ghost. They caught a ghost. The ultimate clairvoyant. We got Hero to summon a ghost. We got its ectoplasm, and then we locked the door with it.
Yeah, I think so too. It had a firm, gel-like chewiness, and I could smell workshop chemicals the moment I put it in my mouth. Based on all that, I'm certain it was glue.
I didn't know glue was edible.
I believe it is not something one typically eats.
That glue was only applied to the areas where both doors touched. By
Damn.
pouring it in the gaps of the closed door, must
Damn.
have sealed the venue door from the outside.
God damn it. So they weren't inside with us. Fuck. That
And
like
thanks to that, a
that puts
blob of
everyone
glue was
on.
left where
That
the
makes
door
everyone
was set.
sus again.
Yep, it fits perfectly. But if you just stick them together with glue, you'd be able to break down the door easily, you know? That doesn't really matter. The killer only did that to make us think the door was locked from the inside.
What'd you say?
First of all, didn't that drumstick we found seem really obvious? Almost unnaturally so? It was so obvious that it makes more sense to think the
No,
killer
it's a
placed
red
it as
herring.
diversion.
God, he's so
Are
smart,
you
this
saying
killer.
the drumstick was a trap the killer set on purpose?
It's not a trap. A trap is something that we fall for. Or, I guess we did fall for it. A trap is something to ensnare us. That was a red herring.
Yeah, I totally fell for that fucking trap.
Shit.
Apologize to Miss Sonia and me.
They both
However,
still
you're not
sus.
allowed to slice open your stomach this time.
In a quarrel, both sides are to blame. That's why it's better to just have no sides at all.
Words of wisdom from Monomi. Keep that in mind, chat.
So, during the 10 minutes Hajime left the venue, the killer murdered Hiyoko and created a closed space?
And they also taped her up after killing her, right?
Even quick work has limits.
Oh, what unimaginable speed for a slowpoke like me.
That's so sus, Mikon. Why would you say that? That's so
If
sus.
they couldn't have done it while Hajime was away from the venue, they must have done it earlier than that.
When
Earlier.
Hajime got to the venue, only Ibuki's body was there, right?
Is that true?
And when you went back with everyone else, Hiyoko's body was there too, right?
Is that true, or was it wrapped in a fucking black cloth that I just didn't see it? That doesn't make sense. When you went back with everyone else, Yoko's body was there
But
too,
it's
right?
possible that the body was just revealed at that time, when Hiyoko was actually killed earlier.
I agree.
Just revealed?
Of course, the body wasn't revealed on its own. The killer did that too. Here, I have proof.
What does that mean?
Scrap of paper. Is that what we found in the baton lighting at the music venue?
That's right, but just what is this scrap anyway?
It's wallpaper. The scrap that was stuck to the baton lighting? Oh, it was wallpaper. Was it? The scrap that was stuck to the baton lighting? Now I should be able to figure out what it is? Don't Hangman's Gambit. God fucking damn it. What was it? Wallpaper? Dude, I don't even get any hints. What was the piece that was ripped from the baton lighting? Ah, fucking wallpaper, right? Yeah. I'm on top of this. Wah. 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 Wall. Ooh. Wall. Wall. I need a P. Not like that, though. P-A. Fuck P-A. I'm getting better at this. Okay, I'm not getting better at this. I need another P. God, I hate Hangman's Gambit. E. Oh, there's an R. I need that. I need an E. No! Fuck. Holy shit. P-A-P? E? R. God, I'm getting better at this.
I got it.
A mouse would help a lot? Probably, but I'm using a controller, so no.
Scrap. Isn't it part of the wallpaper in the storage room?
So what? Hiyoko was wrapped in wallpaper? What, did it burn? How did her body not get burned? That doesn't make sense.
There was also a tear along the edge of the wallpaper, wasn't there?
You're right. If you overlay the scrap that was caught on the lighting with the tear in the wallpaper, see? It fits perfectly.
What?
I see. So the scrap that was caught on the baton lighting was originally part of the wallpaper.
And what's wrong with that? Does it have something to do with Hiyoko's body disappearing?
It never disappeared. It was always there.
Nobody like me isn't important
I think I'm dumb.
to answer that.
Was that the truth?
But if
Am I
you
dumb?
guys were exceptional enough to identify that scrap of paper, you can figure this out easily.
The scrap of paper stuck to the baton lighting was part of that wallpaper I found in the storage room. Is it connected to the sudden appearance of Hiyoko's body? If I trace it back from there, the answer should become clear. Hey, fucking dude, let me get a flashback scene so I know what the scene of the crime looked like. All right, let's give it a try. Logic dive. What is this? Ah, shit. Oh, I suck at this. All right, B slows me down. Ah, fuck, I suck at this. What was I doing wrong last time, chat? How do I jump? How do I jump? Why? Fucking great. Brilliant. I fucking suck at this minigame. Oh. What was I doing wrong? Do I gotta answer the truth or do I gotta answer a lie? How does this game mode work? Yo, ask me a question. Why did Hiyoko's body suddenly appear? It was hidden. It was brought there. It was hidden. A. Or left. It was hidden. I fucking die. This is how I die. Oh, I made the right choice. It was hidden. Oh my god. How? It was hidden by the wallpaper. All right, minigame over. I've answered the problem. Oh god, I thought that was a ramp. Answered. This minigame should be done. I answered it. Hiyoko's body was hidden by the wallpaper that we just discussed. What did the killer use to hide her body? The wallpaper. The curtain could be true, but the wallpaper probably. I'm dead. This was the wrong one. Oh, I'm so fucking smart. Hit me with that 50-50 trivia. All right, it's over. Minigame over. Thank you. Thanks for playing. I've done it. Mission success. Oh. Oh. Oh god, I'm fucking swaggy. Why am I the ultimate snowboarder? This minigame would make a lot more sense if I was actually like the ultimate snowboarder. How did the killer hide her body with the wallpaper? They formed a wall. They covered the pillar. They covered the pillar. That has to be it. They covered the pillar. God, I'm so smart. This is the answer. 100%. Unlike the last one. I got a 0% on the first time I did this. Now I got 100%. Easy. God, I'm unstoppable.
I got it. Hyoko's body was hidden before we found it.
But it would have taken quite a long time to tape up a hidden body.
Yeah, well, how did it become unhidden?
No, the body was already taped up and the killer hid it, along with the pillar using the wallpaper.
What? They hid the pillar?
They're a genius.
Yeah, by wrapping the wallpaper around the pillar, the killer was able to create a slightly larger pillar.
Oh.
So when I first discovered Ibuki's body,
oh, they're so
Hyoko's
smart.
body was already there.
That's so artistic. But how did it become hidden?
Concealed within a slightly larger pillar. I didn't realize that at the time.
But how did it become not hidden? Why would they take it down? How did this happen?
Well, that's understandable. I mean, it makes sense that you'd notice Ibuki's body right away.
So they used the baton lighting on the
What, am I supposed to notice that?
wallpaper?
Am I supposed to enter the music and you'd be like, wait a second, that pillar looks a bit thicker than last time I saw it.
The baton lighting forms a perfect circle around the pillar, so using it to hang the wallpaper totally fits.
Then, the reason the wallpaper was covered in so many stickers was to make it look like that killer.
That's how they hid Hyoko's body, and then peeled off the wallpaper as soon as I left the music venue.
But why did they peel it off? What's the point? Why not just hide the second body? What's the point of revealing the dead body?
But the killer made a mistake. They accidentally ripped off a piece of the wallpaper.
What a freak.
And because of that, a scrap was left on the baton lighting.
Surely you just want to leave it there.
The killer must have been in a hurry. If their plan took too long, Hajime could have walked in on them.
But going to the trouble of hiding the body and the pillar is very bold and risky.
No, revealing it is bold and risky.
Crime itself would be much easier to pull off since they don't have much to do while Hajime's gone. They just have to peel off that wallpaper and stash it in the storage room. It's not that big of a deal.
Sonia? I don't know why I said
Was
Sonia.
Hyoko actually killed?
I said Sonia because Sonia is, I was like, who's aware of the storage room? Sonia, she was talking about the storage room and the mirror in it.
Good point. And on that note, it's about time we shed some light on those imitation murders.
You mentioned imitation murder more than once. But
Are you
Oops.
kidding me? You haven't seen my masterpiece? The Wizard of
Her,
Monami
her,
2.5D?
hey, don't put my likeness in your movies without my permission.
It's copyright. I think Monomi is gonna take down Monokuma by suing him for using her likeness.
You're pretty noisy for someone who eats mothballs.
I don't eat mothballs. I just enjoy looking at them.
What a,
I knew it.
what a freak.
There are so many similarities. It must have been intentional.
Ibuki's death by hanging matches the Scarecrow's death from the movie. Not just that, but Hyoko getting taped up after her death matches the lion's death.
Yeah.
It's as if both crimes were replicas of scenes from the movie.
But then there was the
Although
coward's
the
death,
mutilated
which was,
Tin Man was omitted.
thank God.
But why did the killer go to all this trouble in the first place?
Based on what we know, the reason the killer chose these imitations isn't that difficult to figure out.
Because Monokuma set it up like that. The reason the killer's imitation imitated the first two victims, I should explain that now, because they were like the movies, because to hide the weapon, to let their comms exchange, to mix up the killing order. To mix up the killing order, because Hyoko was killed first, not second.
I see.
The reason the killer
Oh, I thought I
imitated
got
two
that
of the
wrong.
murders from the movie.
Kind of
so
a
he'd
pause.
mix up the killing order.
Then Hyoko was actually killed before Ibuki?
Yeah.
A valid line of reasoning.
What does this remind me of? This reminds me exactly of Celeste's trial from the last episode, where she created a narrative that you'd be like, oh, it was used, like, the Justice Hammers were used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But, like, it was to create a narrative. And there's, like, there were 2 murders in that chapter as well, too. And now there's 2 chapters in this one trying to create a narrative.
Yeah, it's valid. The condition of Ibuki's body suggests that as well.
What do you mean?
That was chapter 3, too? Yeah.
If you're going to cry and beg like that, then I guess I'll hear about the condition of Ibuki's body.
I'm not even crying.
I'll let you sob as much as you want later. Just hurry up and tell me before I change my mind.
What a jerk!
Oh, I see. You want me to explain it to you, right? Because you don't understand what I'm saying, right?
An even bigger jerk? Impossible!
Look, Ibuki died because she hanged herself, right? That means
Yes.
when she was still alive, her feet were touching the floor.
What's wrong with that?
But it seems Ibuki was still standing when Hyoko was killed.
Yeah, her feet
That
are
would mean
covered in
Hyoko
blood.
was killed before Ibuki.
There were blood on her feet.
How light. Your words are so light as the sylph's feather. Your opponent is out of your league. It is too absurd to try to perplex me so inadequately.
Man, he's being annoying again.
Ugh, Gus Soda, as if you're not more annoying when you're simping over Sonia.
First and foremost, you claim Ibuki's feet were touching the floor when Hyoko was killed. How can a low-class creature with no psychic abilities like you know something like that?
Because she was doing something that's only possible if her feet were on the floor.
Standing, walking, being alive.
It seems you suffer from a pathetic delusion.
Cleaning.
You're one to talk.
Soda, why are you interjecting yourself in this argument? Why do you feel a need to be acknowledged? Anyway, if this continues, we're just gonna talk in circles. I think it's best if we clarify Ibuki's status when Hiyoko is killed. Eject Soda? Yeah, pretty much. Dude, I got so many bullets! Stepladder candle, blood on the souls? Is the blood on the souls. Yeah.
Hiyoko died.
Yeah, when Hiyoko died.
Ibuki's feet were on the floor.
True.
I am telling you to present your evidence.
I got the evidence. Her
Did you
feet.
see her walking?
I analyzed them very closely.
If her feet were on the floor, was there any sign she stepped on something?
True.
I agree with that.
I agree with Sonia, even though I think she's the murderer. Mikan's been
Sonia
acting
said
sus. I agree.
Ibuki stepped on
Which I
something.
don't want to accept. But Mikan's kind of just weird.
That something was blood. There were faint blood stains on the soles of her slippers.
That is not Ibuki's blood, right?
Sorry.
She suffered no external injuries.
Then it's Hiyoko's blood.
Hiyoko's only wound was a fatal slice on her neck. And she died almost instantly, right?
Yeah.
If Ibuki stepped on her blood,
It means Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was mortally wounded.
Yeah.
Which means Ibuki was still alive at the exact moment Hiyoko was killed.
Don't underestimate the power of the evil eye.
Oh!
Is that it? A shepherd dressed in his Sunday's finest still reeks of lamb, Hajime Hinata.
How dare you?
Does that mean you have a rebuttal?
How dare you,
Does
Gundam?
that mean you have a rebuttal? That's a good line.
Ha!
But are you sure you're sure? If I show you how serious I am, this world might be destroyed, you know. You're so frightened you can't even make a sound. It seems you've realized our difference in status. However, the time for conviction starts now. You better entertain me to the fullest.
No! I don't know what I'm supposed to counter. This is the hardest thing about the rebuttal showdown. I don't know. Rope used for hanging, motel room key, candle, smudge on the floor. Smudge. It's the smudge.
You're saying the blood on Ibuki's feet belonged to Hiyoko? Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crimes. There was you can't step on blood that was never just about what did you see a nice nightmare?
Despite its exaggerated
You're saying
protest,
the blood on Ibuki's feet belonged to Hiyoko.
Where is it?
Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no blood on the floor.
there was a blood on the floor.
those
It's
words.
like I'm trying to slice through it and like roll through like my sword options. It's
The
so
reason there was
hard.
no
I find
blood
this
on the floor
minigame
is
so
because the killer
hard.
wiped it away afterward.
Yeah, we cleaned it.
Don't say such foolish things. You don't have proof of that at all.
Yes, I do. If you look closely, there's a streak on the floor where blood was wiped away.
When the killer tried to hide Hyoko's body, they probably cleaned the blood at the same time, but
Where's the mop?
Ibuki must have already stepped in it. And the killer probably didn't even realize it.
Where's the mop? Where's the
reason
murder
they
mop?
wiped off the blood on the floor was so we'd mix up the order of the murders, right? Even if
Sure.
they're able to hide Hyoko's body, it'd be bad if her blood was left out in the open.
Plus, Ibuki's body was left out in the open, and it wasn't bleeding from any open wounds at all.
Why? What's the point of this narrative? It's weird.
Hyoko's body was probably wrapped in duct tape to stop her bleeding. Actually, the bleeding will stop once the heart stops beating. So I don't think they had to go that far.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's a fun fact. Blood stops pumping out of you once the heart stops? Oh, that's a fun fact. Also, it kind of clears Mikan.
aside from Mikan, none of us were aware of that fact. So the killer probably did not know it either.
Maybe the heater was running inside the music venue so it would screw with Mikan's autopsy?
True. Also, this could be Soda's doing because he's a mechanic. And as we all know, mechanics, the #1 solution to solve every problem is duct tape. And so, Hyoko's bleeding was a problem. Just wrap it in duct tape. Problem solved.
That's right. I didn't know the time of death because of the heater.
If the time of death wasn't mentioned in the Monokuma file just to keep concrete evidence from us.
Yep. Since we have all this evidence, there's no one else who wants to object, right? Then it's decided. Hyoko was killed before Ibuki.
It appears that it is wiser to retreat for now. Fine then, but regardless of good or evil, there's no deceit in upholding one's convictions.
Can't you just shut up and back off?
Now then,
No.
let us resume our debate.
Wait a sec. There's something I want to run by Monokuma first.
Huh? Again? Didn't something like this happen last time, too?
Hey, if the victim actually committed suicide, what are we supposed to do?
Suicide?
The same as always. You have to vote for who the killer is.
But that's not a killer.
Think about it. A suicide means you've killed the most important existence of all, yourself.
So we'd have to vote?
Unfortunately, that means there's no Blacken to punish, but I guess in a pinch, I can always punish Monami.
Why me?
Nagito? What do you mean? If the victim actually committed suicide?
Well, I mean, I understand Hyoko's death, but I'm wondering if Ibuki was really murdered. For example, it's possible Ibuki killed Hyoko.
Yes.
And then committed suicide due to a guilty conscience.
Dude, this is
right?
exactly what I was saying.
That's totally impossible.
Well, not a guilty
Then she never would have
conscience.
killed her to begin with.
She was afflicted by the despair disease, remember? That means anything can happen.
She was afflicted by the idiot disease.
But if Ibuki's the killer, she wouldn't have been able to falsify the sequence of the murders, right? After Hajime saw the hanged body, the sudden appearance of Hyoko's body soon after means the killer had to be alive at that time.
Ooh.
Then she was alive.
No. No.
When Hajime first discovered Ibuki, she was just pretending to be dead.
No.
If she waited until Hajime left, that's when she could have made her move and mess with the crime scene.
No. Actually, possible. But then she actually died at some point.
She hanged herself. Remember? There's no fucking way she could have faked that.
Yeah, also we took her body down and then checked her anyway. I'm pretty sure if we took down an alive body, we'd be able to tell if the body was alive.
And if she was going to fake her death, I think she wouldn't have chosen hanging.
Also, maybe Nagito's being afflicted by his despair disease again. Actually, no, he took that away. Monokuma took that away. Never
Her
mind.
body would have been defenseless in that state. If anyone touched her, that alone would have ruined her plan.
Yeah, it's fake news. That's fake news,
See.
Nagito. Why are you speaking?
So there's no
Stop
doubt
speaking.
that someone killed those two. I'm glad. Now I'm free to search for the killer.
Okay.
What the heck?
Okay.
Ah,
Thanks for
there's
wasting
still
our
one more
time.
issue on my mind. If Ibuki didn't commit suicide, then just what was that video Hajime saw?
Someone told her. Use your brain, huh? Use your brain, you idiot.
According to that video you saw, Ibuki was by herself when she climbed the stepladder, right? Then does that mean someone forced her to do it?
Forced? Perhaps they used hypnotism or something?
I don't know anything about that.
Come on, people. Use your brain.
All proud.
Putting that aside, it seems obvious that the killer did something.
Mikan, stop speaking so sus. I hope it's not you.
So, maybe we should figure out who
Better
was
not be
able
you.
to do
I'm gonna be so
whatever
sad
that
if it's
was.
her.
So, an alibi.
We don't have an alibi
Our plan
anymore.
is to destroy the weakest alibi. Since Hajime has seen the video, it is clear what time the crime took place.
Yeah.
But just to be sure,
Right before
that
10.
surveillance camera doesn't have a record function, right?
It was like 9:30 or 9:45.
It's a cheap-ass surveillance camera, you know? There's no way it'd have some kind of sweet recording feature.
Then the video Hajime saw was actually live?
What
Yeah.
time did Hajime see that video?
Right before
I
the
saw it at
announcement.
hospital, right before Monokuma's morning announcement.
God, I'm ahead of this
And
game.
I saw the body
I
of the
am
music
Hajime.
video a little after Monokuma's announcement.
Except I'm not dumb.
So Ibuki hanged herself right
I'm not as
before
dumb as him.
Monokuma's announcement. And since we established that Hyoko was killed before Ibuki, That means the time that the murders occurred was before and during the announcement.
Then we just have to find the person who doesn't have
Why would they
an
occur
alibi
during
that
the
time.
announcement? Surely they both occurred before the announcement. How does that make sense? They both died before the announcement. That doesn't make sense.
Now then, I shall issue my decree. Let Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi commence.
Make my argument. Mikan's account, surveillance monitor, Sonia's account. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. What are these two's accounts? Ah, fuck, they were talking. I need the two accounts. Where are they? Mikan's account. Right up until Monokuma's announcement that morning, Mikan was with Hajime the whole time. Afterwards, she went to the hospital to check on everyone and realized that Ibuki had disappeared when she rushed out. What was Sonia's account? I got the Sonia's account. Hiyoko was distraught because her kimono was disheveled. Oh, that's a bad one. That's a bad one. We can exclude that people like this.
And what about the
okay,
others?
like Akane or whatever.
Right
Hiko's
before the
account.
morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
I have no alibi for that.
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
I have no alibi for
So
this.
everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi.
No,
What about you guys?
Sonia kind of doesn't.
I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
Was that true? Do I agree with that? Wait, I have his account. Fuyuhiko's account. After Fuyuhiko met in front of the hospital, they split up to search for Ibuki. They checked the movie theater, Electric Avenue. They didn't find anyone. Apparently Fuyuhiko and Mikan were only separated for a short time. Ah, better not be fucking Mikan. God damn it, I hate that statement. They were only separated for a short time. Ah, shit. Yeah,
Not an alibi.
I guess.
Aside
God
from
damn
those
it.
afflicted
I'm
by
starting
the
to think.
disease,
I really don't want it to be Mikan.
if
I don't want to
nobody has
believe.
an alibi, then
Nobody.
Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has failed.
Nobody has an alibi. What does that mean? The murder supposedly happened before and during the moment of the announcement. The person who doesn't have an alibi for that time is Sonia? That doesn't make sense. No, that doesn't make
Exclude the
sense.
sick people like me and Akane, right?
Fair enough, yes.
And what about the others?
I feel like Fuyuhiko's account.
Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
Yeah.
Everyone.
So everyone
I'm gonna
who stayed
fire
at
the
I was
Fuyuhiko's
where I was
account.
supposed to be, my own cottage.
I don't think I agree. No,
Not an alibi.
no, I gotta disagree with someone.
Aside from those afflicted by the... If nobody has an alibi, then...
Fuck! Shit, did I make a mistake? God, I don't know. Who doesn't have an alibi? Everyone has an
Exclude the
alibi,
sick people.
right? Fuyuhiko's account? I just read all these. In front of the hospital, they split up. Maybe I agree with Fuyuhiko. Maybe that's it. But I'm supposed to destroy the weakest one. Hiyoko was distraught because her kimono was disheveled. I feel like Monokuma's announcement, Mikan and Hajime the whole time. Afterwards, she went to the hospital to check on everyone. Wait, what? Right up until the Monokuma announcement, Mikan was with Hajime the whole time. Afterwards, she went to the hospital. We were already at the hospital to check on everyone and realized that Ibuki had disappeared. When she rushed out of the hospital, Ibuki ran around up with Fuyuhiko. Sonia's
And
account?
what about the others?
Sonia's the one I think doesn't have an
Right before the
account.
morning announcement,
Which account gives
I
a
was
solid
totally sleeping
alibi?
in my motel room.
Fuyuhiko's.
Everyone at the motel
Do I
was
agree with
doing that.
Fuyuhiko?
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi.
What about you guys?
I was where I was supposed to
I
be,
agree.
my own cottage.
Fuck. God damn it. It's not an alibi since there's no one to back it up, right? Fuck. I need a hint. Chat, I need a hint. It was
We
before
can
the morning
exclude the sick
announcement?
people like me and Akane, right?
I need a
And
hint.
what about the others?
The only thing that happened was
Right
Mikan's
before the
account.
morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
I can back one of them
I
up?
think everyone at the motel was doing that.
I can back someone up? I can back up Fuyuhiko? I tried backing up Fuyuhiko. Right up until maybe Mikan's account on Fuyuhiko?
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi.
What about you guys?
I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
Which one says they were with another person?
Not an alibi.
Aside
someone
from
say
those
that?
afflicted by... If nobody has an... Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has failed.
If nobody has an alibi... Wait, if nobody has an alibi, people do have an alibi. Fuyuhiko has an alibi with Mikan. So Fuyuhiko's
We
account
can exclude the sick
on the
people like
very
me and
final
Doc.
one,
what about
I
the
think.
Right before the... I was totally
I
sleeping.
think.
Everyone.
So everyone is...
I think.
What about you guys? I was where I was...
That's not an
Aside from those afflicted, if nobody has an alibi, then...
Fuck! God damn it. I don't know.
Crap!
Is it Mikan's on that last one?
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the others?
I don't know.
Right
Chat,
before the
I need a
morning
bigger
announcement.
hint. I need a bigger hint.
I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
I think everyone at the motel was doing.
Who was sleeping with me? Mikan. She was sleeping with me. Mikan was sleeping with me. Is that an account? Right up until the Monokuma announcement? Wait. What? Honestly, I have no fucking clue. Honestly, I just have no fucking clue.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi.
Mikan was with
about
me.
you guys?
But Mikan's account, it doesn't have to do with me. It doesn't have anything to do with her sleeping with me. Unless you're just trying to say Mikan is the hint. Right up until the Monokuma announcement, Mikan was with Hajime the whole time. Yeah.
I was where I was supposed to be. My own cottage.
Sure.
That's not an alibi.
Aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi...
Oh, thank
that's
fucking God, I got it. Thank God. This game is so much harder, because it just gives me way more options, and it upsets me.
Not all of us are missing an alibi.
Oh, thank God. Mikan, tell me Mikan has an alibi.
In fact, Mikan and I both have alibis.
Thank you.
You two have alibis?
Tell me Mikan has an alibi.
Until I saw that hanging video, Mikan and I were actually together for a while.
Thank you. Please clear her.
That morning.
Please clear her.
Hey, what kind of situation is that?
I accidentally fell asleep on top of Hajime.
Exactly.
Too much info.
Not too much info. Not enough info, I would say.
Yeah, it's not like that. She just came to tell me Nagato's condition had improved.
Yeah, she came. That's right.
And we went to the hospital together afterward. So we were together until right before the announcement.
God, thank you. Mikan has an alibi for being with me. Unless she like went out of the room and then immediately fucking full sprint athlete booked it to the place and then killed him. But then again, you know.
I get it. You guys have alibis.
If that's the case, the killer must be someone else.
Thank God.
It's better if we think about it like that. The killer decided to falsify the murder sequence to hide the actual time of the crime anyway.
Maybe it was Chiaki. Imagine if it was Chiaki. She's a gamer. She's got the strats. She opened up the strategy guide.
So it's inevitable that an alibi for both before and during the morning announcement would be very important.
It feels like Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has backed us into a corner instead.
Yo, you guys don't like the idea of Chiaki being the murderer?
But committing an imitation murder, is that really all it was?
Huh?
Taking the time the crime occurred by falsifying the murder sequence, hiding their alibi in the process? Was that the only reason the killer made both bodies imitate the movie?
No.
Are you
I
saying
don't know.
there was another reason?
I feel really bad for confusing you guys so much, but that's how I feel. I think the killer had a completely different reason for falsifying the murder sequence.
Why? Tell me, because I don't know why they would. The killer had a different reason? Oh, don't make me pick something if that's the case. Are we still in the killer's trap inside a trap set by one of us? Like a gamer trap? Like a Chiaki trap? If so, then whose and what kind of trap is it? No, I still think it's Sonya. I'm not gonna lie. That's the halfway point?